Of course I'll always be looking forward to that pun video, Dave. You're a pun person, and you know it. You're right about me being laid back, Dave. I see being angry as taking oneself too seriously and violating my favorite rule from the Art of Possibility called Rule Number 6. It's like a tool to help me maintain awareness of the unhelpful angry cycles before I go into them. The first thing in my mind about anger is the idea of getting it out of your system and that actually helping. But I don't think it does. It sets up unhelpful angry reaction cycles, and it becomes more a part of our narrative. We rely on that anger. I think the key is not to use anger for anything at all, if possible. Once we establish it as fuel, we begin seeking it out. We begin relying on it for accomplishing things. Looking for reasons to be angry only confirms the narrative that I'm a miserable, angry person, and that makes me feel worse. And who wants to be a miserable, angry person? I hope no one does. At least I think so. Better to remind myself why I care, why I build bridges, even when I have to explain why things went wrong. If our first go-to response is anger from change, what does that show about what we prioritize and what we value? This is one of the reasons I don't think anyone should ever make decisions in moments of stress, exhaustion, or intense emotion. They're not likely to be very proactive and thought out. Anger also isn't conserved, so it's best not shared instead of thrown and multiplied. It's so easy to just dump vitriol in someone's lap and remind them daily what they're angry about and make them more angry. I also don't think anger helps curiosity, wonder, generosity, creativity, and insight. They don't dwell well together. Have you ever seen an angry, wondrous person? Anger doesn't feel work better than generosity does. It pushes away possibility, it holds grudges, it unwelcomes help, and it invites more shared resistance and anger. Honestly, Dave, I do my best not to use it at all. I'm really reminded recently of this quote by Seth on anger. I'm going to leave it here because it really matches my perspective well. Shared anger destroys trust. It eliminates dialogue. It activates the lizard brain of everyone within earshot and produces nothing of value. No credit goes to the person who vents, who opens his spleen and shares his anger. No points for bravery or honesty or getting in touch with feelings. Anger shared is not anger ameliorated. Talk about it. Don't talk with it. Point it out and leave it there on the floor where unengaged the anger can't help but wither up and die. And most of my strategy for dealing with anger is to become more present and let it go, journal about it, or talk about it with someone close to me. To see why it's not worth it, to see it to its current end in the moment I'm in, to remain calm and composed as I would do in the presence of a bully that's trying to get some angry, unhelpful reaction and resistance out of me. I think just as we shouldn't give emotional power over to a bully, we shouldn't give into our lizard's brain tempting resistance to be angry, as if anger solves all of our problems immediately. I think it really comes down to how much of the story that we tell ourselves do we want anger to be in charge of or the fuel for. Dave, I definitely don't want you to be angry over puns, and I think that's the point of a punishment video, which is next. Until I see your punishment video this upcoming Thursday, I'll keep on mattering to things without using anger as fuel. Have a great day, Dave, and I'll see you then.